Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Leslie. Hey, David. Everybody saying hey to Tootsie. Hey, Gary. I'm gonna sit down. They're wanting to see you, not me. Sit back down. Sit. No, sit. Sit right there. Sit right there. Sit. 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 They're wanting to see you. They're wanting to see you. Sit. 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 Yeah, good girl. Look, I'm trying to get her in there. Hey, Angie. Hey, Virginia. Hey, Diamondback. Leslie says, "Oh, hey, Jeff, didn't see you in there." Well, that's because I got Tootsie on the camera. Jimmy saying, "Hey to Leslie. You sit over there. They're wanting to see you. They want to see you. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Yeah, they want to see you." Hey, Kentucky Leisure. Saying hey to Jeff and Tootsie and everybody. Jimmy saying hey to Virginia. Angie saying hey to Virginia. Jimmy saying hey to Gary. Virginia saying hey to Jimmy. Leslie saying hey to Jimmy. And Virginia saying hey to Angie. Hey, John Esper. Hey, buddy. Good evening to everybody in chat from you know where. Yeah, because you're not in Pigeon Forge. You was in Pigeon Forge, but not now. Jimmy saying hey to Angie. David saying hey to Virginia. Asking how she's doing. Angie saying hey to Jimmy. Hey, Pam. Virginia saying it's really dark in there. Yeah, I know it. This truck don't have that much lighting in it. And of course now she's laid back down on me. Let me fix it where y'all can see her better. Jimmy saying hey to David. David saying hey to Jimmy. I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. Jimmy saying hey to John. Hey, Jimbo. Hey, Jeff, Angie, Jimmy, Virginia, Harvey 5, and John, David, and Pam. So Jimbo's saying hey to everybody. Angie saying hey to John. John says, "Hey, Jeff, did you get to see Vacation Station's video?" No, I saw where he just posted one where it's titled My Ride or something. Is that the one you're talking about, John Esper? I think it's the one he just posted today or a little while ago. Because I was on YouTube checking comments to make sure I was caught up on all my video comments. David saying hey to Jimbo. Jimmy saying hey to Jimbo. Virginia saying hey to David. That she's fine except had a... Uh-oh, Virginia, what happened? Can you tell? Can you tell us, Virginia? I hope it wasn't nothing too bad. Angie saying hey to Jimbo. Leslie saying hey to Jimbo. Gary says hey to Jimmy, David, Virginia, Pam, Angie, John, Leslie, and everyone else. And Leslie saying hey to Gary. John says, yeah, it is. He was right behind me on the goat coaster. Okay. I'll have to watch that, John. See if it gets you in the picture, in the video. Virginia saying hey to Jimbo. Pam saying hey to Jimbo. Jimmy saying hey to Pam. And Leslie's going, "Oh no, Virginia." Uh-oh, am I buffering? No. My other phone's buffering. Angie saying hey to Gary. Pam saying hey to Gary and Jimmy. And Angie saying hey to Leslie. And y'all let me know if you can hear me all right. I'll show y'all where I'm at here in just a minute. I'm just letting y'all see. Letting everybody see Tootsie. She's laying down on me. She's resting. Virginia's saying, "I dropped a block of steak knives on my foot and cut it open. Lots of holy bless your heart, Virginia. Well, I hope you didn't cut your foot too bad. Definitely keep you in our prayers." Yeah, Leslie saying ouch. Angie saying hey to Pam. Pam saying hey to Angie. Yeah, I bet that didn't feel good. Gary says everyone be safe. Storm's rolling in tonight. Yeah, I was gonna mention that too. I saw where like I think Leslie and John Esper they supposed to get hit with storms tonight. or either it's happening now. I can't. I was trying to pay attention to the weather. He said, well, John said it's nice and clear right now, so it must be later on tonight when they're supposed to get those storms. Because I know we're supposed to get them tomorrow. Excuse me. Angie saying, so sorry, Virginia. Virginia saying, hey to Gary. Gary says, prayers, Virginia. Leslie says, yes, later. Okay, yeah. So y'all are getting the storms later tonight. Because I know y'all are in like a tornado watch, I believe, or severe thunderstorm watch. Pam saying, hey to Virginia. Jimmy says, Virginia, you keep an eye on it. I think is what he's meaning. Sorry to hear. And Leslie says, we're right in the dang path. Yeah, I saw that, Leslie. You and John Esper. I think both of y'all, because I know he's north of y'all. Angie saying later tonight. Virginia says, I'm fine, just sore and bruised. Well, hopefully it didn't. I mean, I guess it don't sound too serious, Virginia, which I'm glad. It sounds more like you got more bruising than as far as getting cut. I was letting everybody get in here because I know how y'all like watching Tootsie and stuff. Move the phone here a little bit. We can see her a little better. There's Dennis Jackson says we made it. John says, Virginia saying hey to Pam, and then John says it was a nice day here, got up to 70 today. It's fairly warm here. It didn't get to the 70s today, but now yesterday it was mid 70s here. And then it's supposed to be fairly warm tomorrow, but then the bottom falls out tomorrow night. Uh-oh. Fiasco's already starting. Gary, the fiasco's finally starting. And then Dennis says, we made it. I don't know why the phone fell, though. I mean, it's on the tripods. Tootsie's, you hit it with your foot or something. You trying to knock the camera off of you. You trying to knock the camera off of you. Are you trying to knock the camera off of you? Everybody likes seeing you. They don't care about seeing me. Hey, Stacy. Hey, buddy. Yeah, David says bottom fell out. Telephone fell down. Then John says, turn on the light. We can't see anything. I've only got the one light in here, John. This truck, it being a 2001, it don't have the high dollar LED fancy lights in it. It's just one little ceiling light, that's it. Jerry says, first fiasco, many more to come. Angie says, hey to Dennis. Virginia says, I was making broach hamburger and hot dog rolls and knocked the darn knives off the shelves. Stupidity. Virginia, I mean, you're not stupid. That's for sure. You're definitely not stupid. It's just, accidents happen, and sometimes the worst accidents are the ones that we don't prepare for. That's what's crazy about it. Angie saying hey to Dennis. John saying, aren't you? No, I meant to keep it. Does this look, John, seriously, does the interior look like Lexi? I'm just giving you hell, John. Pam saying hey to Stacy, and Dennis is saying hey to Angie. And we're in Casper. Yeah, we're in Casper. Lexi's still at home, which I guess after all these rain chances that we have this week, I give her another bath. I took a little trip yesterday in her, so letting her rest today. I'm caught up with the chat so far. But yeah, that's Tootsie for you right there. That's what she normally does while I'm live with you guys. And you can see her eyeballs moving every time I say her name. Oh, you're welcome, Virginia. You're welcome. We gotta look after our grandmother, because one of these days she's probably gonna feed us. You never know. She might end up saying, hey, I'm coming to such and such place. For the ones that want to come meet and eat. I'm just picking Virginia. But if he was to do that, me and Tootsie would be there. Even if I'm 12 hours away from you. I'll figure out a way to come. Stacy saying hey to Pam. Dennis says hey to Virginia. Glad to hear you aren't hurt too bad. Hey Misty saying hey Jeff. Yeah, I'll move the camera here in just a little bit. Show you where we're at as far as at the moment. Missy saying hey to everybody. Other than that, I hope everybody's had a good week so far. I mean, it's just Tuesday, but we got Monday out of the way. I guess Fred and Connie's all right. They might have had something come up, because I know normally they're usually in here by now. I hadn't played on the VR with him today, but I know he texted me this morning. He sent me something. I hadn't opened it up yet. Something to do with something about OnlyFans. They're letting OnlyFans renting out some kind of place to OnlyFans people or something. Now, I hadn't opened it up. I hadn't even looked at it yet. Angie saying hey to me. Steve John says that hot chocolate I got Sunday was great from Miss Marie. Boy, you better believe it. I hadn't had a bad cup of hot chocolate from Miss Marie ever since she's been making them, and that's been 2 years now. Virginia saying hey to Dennis and Teresa. David says, Are you gonna go live at the OnlyFans, whoever they? No, I don't guess, David. Fred sent me something through text. I hadn't opened it up and looked at it, but it said what it was, and it had something to do with. If he's in here, he'd be able to tell it. Yeah, Missy goes OnlyFans, and she's like squinting her teeth and got the eyeballs. Missy saying hey to Angie. Virginia says, Leslie, I sent you a picture of the rolls. Now, Leslie, you're lucky. I hadn't got any picture of the rolls. I'm just picking, Virginia. Leslie says, I got it, Virginia. Lord have mercy. They look amazing. I think she, and it might be the picture she sent me last week, because she didn't you send me a picture of some rolls that you did last week, Virginia? I remember you sending me pictures of the food last week. It might be the same ones. So anyhow, I'll go ahead and excuse me. I'll go ahead and show you where we're at. So, let me get the camera up here. Of course, y'all gonna see my ugly mug now. Let me get the. All right. Anybody recognize that? It's been a while. Anybody recognize that? Virginia, let's see. Virginia says, I made these today. Last week was sandwich. Okay, I knew it was some kind of rolls, Virginia. So I didn't miss it by much. Yeah, that's what's crazy. It looks green on this phone too, and even when I'm looking at it on the main phone. Yep, Leslie knows where we're at. She says, Google. And then Gary says, yep, Google. So y'all remember, has Larry got freed up yet, Leslie? Because I know he likes looking at the light there that's a different color. Yeah, that's Google, Jimbo. I don't know if you've been in here when I've came up here to show Google in the past, but anyhow, yeah, that's Google. And you really can't see it all because there's more. Well, you can see it, but I don't have it all in frame. But right down here, I'll use my finger. Right down here is more of the Google. The part that's all lit up is up on top like a little ridge or knoll, whatever you want to call it. And then where you actually come in and enter, it's right down here. You know, that's another part of it. And then, of course, those lights right below the row of lights that's dead center. That's another little section. I'm trying to think if I know I don't have a video on it, but I can't remember if I've showed this place during the day or not. I think I have, because y'all can't make them out. Let me see if I can zoom in and see if y'all can make them out. But there's what you call servers, like computer servers. And see those big, I hope that's not, the lights are probably glaring it out too much. But see those tall looking tower right here towards on the end of that road? That's all like computer servers, and they have to use water to keep them cool. So Google is the most water usage in Lenore. They use the most water in Lenore. And it's, you know, on account of that reason. They got to keep the servers, you know, cooled off and stuff. Leslie says, green as the grass. Talking about the light. Jimbo, and then there's where Jimbo was asking if that's Google. And then Leslie says, Larry's doing laundry for me. Uh-oh. Larry's having to do mean old laundry. Bless his heart. Larry, if you're listening, I feel for you, buddy. I know what that's like. Laundry sucks. And I think tomorrow, since I'm over my head cold that I had and stuff, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just strip the bed down and change the sheets and all that good stuff and get it back good and fresh. But here in a little while though, for the ones that might remember last week's show, you know, I was showing y'all that place of business that was being built that I didn't know what it was at the time. Well, I know what it is now. I found out what it is. And I don't know if any of y'all are even going to know what it is. So more to come on that when we head that way here in a little bit. Leave you in suspense. I've never heard of it. I have never heard of this business at all. Let's see, did my chat quit on my phone? Because I know y'all are chatting on here, but let me get out and go back in. So it's still acting up on Androids as far as the chat's not. Missy says Larry must be a real one, Leslie. And Leslie says he's good to me. So he got home from work and started laundry. He even went and got us something to eat. Hey Ed, hey buddy. Saying hello Jeff and Tootsie. Thank goodness for Google, because I would be as dumb as a sack of rocks if not for Google. And then Virginia saying good for Larry. Yeah, I was Ed, I don't know if you got to see Tootsie or not, but I was showing Tootsie there for a good while when I first came on. If you want to rewind right quick, you'll be able to see her laying here in the seat. Virginia saying hey to Ed and the Diamondback. How's the because I can't, like, this Android I'm using, it's a El Cheapo, and it looks blurry on my phone. How is it for you guys? Is it good and clear? or is it blurry? I know why you're seeing the little lights look like X's, and that's because of the humidity in the air. Today's been a dreary day. Ed saying hey to Miss Virginia. Now, how is the picture? Diamondback saying hey to Virginia. And Ed says looks good, and Leslie says looks good to me. There's Fred and Connie. You missed getting to see Tootsie, Fred. I had it on Tootsie for about the first 5 minutes or so. Probably the first 10 minutes. Fred saying, hello, VR fishing buddy. Got tied up on family phone. Okay, yeah, that's no problem, Fred. And David says, picture pretty good. And hey, Paul, PSV Odyssey. Howdy, howdy, howdy. John says, I was just looking at the weather forecast for tomorrow. It was 70 here today, and it's only supposed to be 35 tomorrow. Yeah, because y'all get the cold air tomorrow, and then we get it Thursday morning. We're always about 6 hours. I'm always about 6 hours or so after y'all as far as when it comes to the weather. You know, when it comes from that direction, too. Because now when summer gets here, it'll come from the south up most of the time, and I'll get it before y'all. Dennis is saying hey to Fred and Connie. Virginia saying hey to Fred and Connie. Ed saying hey to Fred and Connie. Fred and Connie saying hey to everybody in here. David saying hey to Fred and Connie. Diamondback saying hey to Fred and Connie. Leslie saying hey to Fred and Connie. Fred saying hey to David. Paul saying hey to Fred and Connie. Hey, Teleco Toys. Saying hello, and everyone. How's everyone doing? Hey, Teleco, if you want to back it up about 10 minutes right quick, you'll be able to see Tootsie. I had the camera on her at first for probably about the first 10 minutes. But, I mean, that's up to you. You don't have to. Fred says, we will get it tomorrow afternoon. Colder by 5 p.m. and 5 a.m. Yeah, it's not supposed to, as far as the below freezing temperatures, that's not supposed to happen till Thursday morning, as far as here. It's starting to rain a little bit again here now. Fred saying hey to Dennis and Teleco Toys. But yeah, a little bit ago, and for the ones that was in here last week, you know, I was showing y'all, I was just telling this, I'm gonna go back to that business that was getting built that I can't remember. Somebody thought it was going to be a Zaxby's. It's definitely not going to be a Zaxby's because we already got one of those. I found out what it's going to be, and I will let y'all know what it is, because I'm telling you, I don't know if any of y'all has even heard of this business. I know I hadn't. And if y'all have, y'all can fill me in. But I did find out what it's going to be. Now, matter of fact, I think they finally put a sign up, because I looked when I went by it tonight. I think there's just, but you can't hardly see it though, because there's no lights yet. Ed saying, hey John, how are you liking retirement? What are you going to do the rest of the week? So Ed's asking John a question. Fred says, just rewound, saw the star of the show. Okay, Fred, yeah, that's cool. Hey, Dry Creek. Hey, Dry Creek, I'm getting ready to go back to that business, that the new one that we're getting, the one that I didn't know what was going to be. I found out what it's going to be, and I'm curious to see if y'all have heard of it, which I'll tell what it is when we get to it. Right now, I just figured I'd come up here to the green light special and Google, because I know y'all like seeing the green light also. Poor old Larry, he's having to do mean old laundry. He's missing out right now. There's Blaine. Hey, Blaine. Saying howdy. Teleco says, how are you doing, Fred? John says, retirement's okay. I'm just trying to get used to it. And David says, hey to Dry Creek, to Rob and Denise. And they're saying hey to David. And Virginia saying hey to Rob Denise. And Dry Creek saying hey, Rob Denise is saying hey to Virginia. John saying good evening, Rob Denise. And Fred says hey to Rob Denise. And Virginia saying hey to Blaine. Ed's saying, John, it's a hard thing to get used to. And Blaine saying hey to Virginia. Rob Denise is saying hey to Fred and Connie and John Esper. And Fred and Connie saying hey to fella fishing buddy Blaine. And Angie saying hey to Blaine. And Blaine says, I think I could get used to the retirement, Ed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Blaine. Even though I'm only semi-retired, I've enjoyed the heck out of it for the past 3 years, going on 4. But all good things will come to an end, as far as for me. Fred saying hey to Angie, Blaine saying hey to Fred and Angie, and Fred says, is the new place by chance 4440 Ranch and Cattle Company? No, I hadn't heard of that though, Fred, but no, it's not that. It's not that. I'm telling you, y'all are going to get a kick out of the name of this place. Or I don't know if you'll get a kick, but you're going to be like, WTH, like, what is it? Dennis is saying hey to Rob and Denise. Angie's saying hey to Fred and Connie. Gary says hey Blaine, Rob, Denise, Fred, and Connie. Blaine says I'm only almost 40. Doubt any retirement for me. And Pam saying hey to Fred and Connie and Rob and Denise. Rob and Denise is saying hey to Dennis and Teresa. And to Pam Hyatt. And Blaine saying hey to Gary. Rob and Denise is saying hey to Gary. Angie's saying hey to Rob and Denise. Fred's saying hey to Gary. And Rob and Denise is saying hey to Angie. And Fred Connie says Quaker State and Lou. No, see, y'all know, this is what I'm telling you. I'll be surprised if any of y'all have ever heard of this place. Because I haven't. I know this place that we're getting, there's not one that I even know of anywhere else as far as places I've been. Pigeon Forge don't even have this. That's what I'm telling you. It's how crazy it is. Because I questioned it. I was like, really? Is that the name of it? And then I was like, what the heck's it? I mean, what is it? Like, what's... Anyhow, I'll tell more about it here in a minute. We'll head there here in just a little bit. That way we can get into that conversation. Mike says it's guessing it's a new breakfast restaurant with biscuits. And Ed says, hey Blaine, I had to get used to it. Not my choice. And Blaine says, I got here late. Where's it at? It's right there. It's not at the main intersection, but at that one, well, it's kind of hard to explain. But anyhow, it's where I was when I was showing the cross last week from that one angle that I was at. It's right beside Ruby Tuesdays. It's gonna be right beside Ruby Tuesdays. If you want to get on Google Maps and look it up, it's at that intersection, and it's right beside Ruby Tuesdays. Let's see. David says I've been retired around 14 years. I need to go back to work to rest. And Jimbo says, Tudor's Biscuit World. What is Tudor's Biscuit World? And Virginia says, sounds like a Wawa. And Ed says, hey Jeff, Blaine said the bad word. Yeah, I did say that. I didn't got it. Y'all caught me on that. I did say the bad word. Another fiasco. Blaine says, Virginia, are we getting a Wawa about, or we are getting a Wawa about 30 minutes from here. What the heck is a Wawa? I've never heard of a Wawa. And then Jimbo says Tudor's is from West Virginia. And Blaine says, oh snap, Ed, I sure did. Oh, that's right. Blaine said the bad word, not me. I read his comment out loud. Okay, Wawa's a gas station. Got you. I didn't know that. I know you got Wiggle Waggles. They hadn't heard of Wawa. And John says maybe a Sheetz gas. No, it's not going to be a gas station, John. It's going to be a restaurant. It's a restaurant. I knew it was going to be some type of restaurant. I just didn't know what. So anyhow, we'll head that way. Leslie says it'll be hard for me to call a gas station Wawa. That's what my kids call water when they were babies. I need a Wawa. Water. Blaine says, John, that's not worth a Sheetz. And it says, sounds like it came across the southern border. And hey, Paul, hey, buddy. There's Vacation Stations TV's very first subscriber saying, howdy, everyone. Are you back in Pigeon Jet? No, I'm still at home in Lenore, Paul. That's Google that you're looking at right now. And then Jimbo says, pals, question mark. And Leslie says, we're getting a Sheetz about 15 minutes from here and a Casey's about 5 minutes from us, all being built at the same time. Yeah, well, I mean, y'all saw last week where I've got 3 things getting built at one time here in Lenore. And I'm just a little old town. Everybody, let's see, Fred and Connie saying hey to Paul. Paul says, good seeing you. Oh, thank you, Paul. And Gary says, Biscuitville. And John Esper says, how about a Hooters? And Larry's giving the strong, there's Larry. Hey, buddy. He's giving the strong arm. Paul saying hey to Fred. Jimbo saying hey to Paul. David says, I bet it's a mini Buc-ee's. And Blaine says, Gary, that was my guess. He didn't say no. And let's see, I'm trying to get caught up on the comments so I can head that way. People around here love the breakfast pizza at Casey's. Leslie, we've never had it. And Blaine's laughing. Virginia says, Blaine, we have had one for years. Main office is about 30 miles from us. They have good sandwiches and even started delivering. And Paul saying hey to Blaine. Fred saying hey. Paul saying hey. Fred says Culver's. And I'm just letting everybody guess at the moment, but we'll head that way. Leslie says I'll have to try it, Dry Creek. And Blaine saying hey to Jimbo and Paul. Gary's saying, oh, sorry, Blaine, I missed it. And everybody's saying hey right now. All right, I'm caught up. All right, we'll head that way. Let me get some headlights on. Alrighty. I'm going to, instead of going back out here on the 4-lane highway, I'm going to take y'all this way through the back way of downtown. Because I don't think y'all, you can kind of see, that's downtown Lenore right out there. So sort of go a back way. And head, because then that'll put me in the right. Yeah, y'all talk to each other. Larry must have been. Larry says, are we guessing what restaurant you're? Yeah, that's what we're guessing, Larry. Everybody's guessing this new place that Lenore's getting. And I have never heard of this place. When I got told what it was going to be, I have never heard of it. Oh yeah, the choke and puke. Yeah. That would be a good one. Fred, Connie. Hey Fred, while you're on the computer, look up and see if there is a restaurant that's actually called the Choke and Puke. I'm just curious if somebody really has a restaurant called the Choke and Puke. That would be something else. I bet that would draw customers, especially people that watches Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah, the Greasy Spoon, that's a good one. The Greasy Spoon's a good one. Now, Charlotte, and as far as I know, it's still in business. And that means it's been in business for at least 40-some years. Because we used to stop there all the time when we'd go to the beach that way. It's called the Knife and Fork. It's down. It's actually in between Charlotte and Monroe, and it's called the Knife and Fork. Alright, we're starting to get into downtown, uptown, whichever way, uptown, downtown, any which way you want to call it right here, because that's where the road splits from one-way directions. It's right there. I guess what they call the Y here in Lenore. So you'll start recognizing some stuff here in just a minute, because we're coming up on where the parade route happens. Oh yeah, we definitely got nice potholes. I do see that comment. We definitely need some improvements on the road, which I got them to fix one of the roads here, you know, or make comment about it, and then for some reason it happened. So I need to start telling them about these other roads that needs a paving job. There's a few little mom and pop places right here. There's a pizza place right here to the left. It's called Frankie's Pizza. And of course right here, y'all know where I'm at now. Cause there's the big saw that I'm gonna pull over right here so y'all can see, cause I know some of y'all hadn't. I thought this circled in. I'll see if I'll back in right here where I can show it. Of course you can't. I'm showing the back side of it. I'll tell a quick little story right quick on this, because I got asked about it last week. That right there that y'all are seeing, I mean, that's the camera. That, we're known for art now. Instead of the furniture factories, we're known for art now, as far as Lenore. I can't remember the old boy's name. Let's see, wait a minute. I still have it in this truck. No, I took that. Anyhow, I did have the guy's name. That what it was is he buried this thing in the ground, right where it's at, that big round thing. And he had buried it in the ground. He made that and buried it in the ground, and it stayed underground for I think 3 or 4 years. Fred Mike can look it up and find something on it. It's a saw blade though, which you're looking at the back side of it. But I was here and they had a live webcam back when they dug it up and raised it up. And then of course it's still standing, and that was, Lord, that's been, I'd say it's been close to 10 years now. Hey, Kentucky Leisure, I see where y'all are in here. So that's what that is though. It's, you know, sculpture of a saw blade, because we were known for the furniture industry for the longest time, but not no more. Yeah, quit blowing. Oh, that's my brakes. I guess I need to get my brakes fixed. I thought somebody's blowing the horn at me. Anyhow, let me move where y'all can see the front of it right here. There's the front of it. I don't have nobody behind me. I hope y'all can see that fairly good. So that's just a little bit of history. We're going down here to this new restaurant we're getting. I mean, but it's made out of dirt. That's all it's. He created that thing from just dirt. That's what's crazy about it. And of course, down here's the Sonic. Yeah, that's what it was. I thought a truck had bugged the horn or something at me. It's the darn back brakes, I guess, making a noise. And that just started. I saw Fred's comment there. We're gonna take a little shortcut. This is one of the roads that I got to get on to the city about getting repaved. This one here is awful. I mean, it's awful. It needs a repaving bad. Yeah, it's the back brakes. I don't know why this one's riding my rear end behind me. But I'll brake check him and get a new Casper. I told you this road's rough. It needs, and it's cause it's a cut through. It's a cut through from everybody that's uptown, downtown, however you want to call it, back over to the Highway 321, the main thoroughfare. Now, there's more traffic on this road than there are Highway 321 as far as during the daytime. Let's see, I better turn right here. Cause it's right down here. This is where I was at last week when I showed y'all the cross. No, I wasn't going more than 25. I was only going 20. That's what's crazy. I was only going 20. Let's get out from behind the power box. Yeah, I'm not in Lexi, Virginia. Thank the Lord. I'm in Casper. All right, right down there it is. As far as the... Hey, down the mountain, man. Hey, let me try to get caught up with y'all's comments right quick. And then we'll jaw about that new restaurant right there. I'll zoom in where y'all can see it a little bit better. Let's see. Oh, hey, Candace. Candace Hill came in. Okay, right there. That's where, okay, Candace is where, saying, hey everyone, hey Jeff and Tootsie. Blaine says, Gary, I didn't technically say the name, just selling biscuits. Giovanni, no, hey Jimbo, we did have a Giovanni's here, and it closed up, I forget how many years ago. Larry says, are we guesting restaurants? And then they was telling him yes. And Gary says, I can't even pronounce that, Gary. Pasqueras? Or Pasqualas? I don't know how to say that one. And then, of course, there's the choke and puke. And then Larry says, another broken egg. And Larry says, first watch. And then there's the greasy spoon. Blaine says, sex by nature. And Teleco says, roadkill. Cats meow. They have one in Loganton, Pennsylvania. I think that's how you pronounce that, what Fred's saying. Paul says, that's what people call dog and suds. Blaine says, Larry, do they serve fish? And Fred's talking to Blaine, saying in a can. And Paul says, I don't care, question mark. And Larry says, yes, and eggplants. And Jimbo says, barf burgers. Candace says, well, I guess I'll talk to y'all later. And Virginia says, we have the ugly mutt. And Blaine says, yummy. And Blaine says, take care, Candace. David says, y'all got some nice potholes down there. Blaine says, Virginia, Larry can't help it. Larry loves the Y. Jimmy says, Blaine, saying hey to Blaine. Virginia saying hey to Candace. Larry says, I love eating at the Y. And Blaine saying hey to Jimmy. And Fred says, Bob Burgers. And Leslie says, told you. And everybody. And then Jimbo's saying Scooters. And then everybody's saying hey right now. And Blaine says, it's kind of like a KFC, Larry. And Paul says, how's your struts, Jeff? Struts are fine as far as the shocks and stuff. It's just the brakes now. I guess I need to get some brakes put on this truck. Fred saying, hey to Jimmy. Kentucky Leisure is saying it's some type of Cincinnati chili joint, is it? I'm getting ready to tell here in just a minute, Kentucky. I'm trying to get caught up on the comments. Gary says, could it be Long John Silver's? Larry doesn't have one of those. Blaine says, my wife and I laughed when you said, yeah, it's your brakes. Blaine says, Gary, Leslie said he didn't. And Larry says, I actually had Long John Silver's the other day. I had to go out of town to get it though, Gary. And Paul says, what's your favorite restaurant? And Kentucky says, come on, Jeff, give us a hint. Is it a restaurant? And if so, what type of food do they serve? And Tyler goes, back brakes. And Blaine says, Kentucky, possibly biscuits. And Larry says, it's bad when you think you're getting honked to find out it's your own brake. Well, that noise it made, it was that noise that it made. That's the first time I'd heard it make that noise. Kentucky Leisure, let's see, Leslie says, well, Kentucky Leisure says, is it breakfast, lunch, or dinner? I really don't know yet, but hang on. And Leslie says, she's saying, oh my God, mile per hour. And, because she was saying I was going more than 25. And Dan says, I think I've been on that road. And Virginia says, are you in Lexi? And Blaine says, and has no brakes. Leslie, put some of the moonshine down, Larry's saying. And Dan saying, hey to everybody. Jimmy says, Jeff, what year's your truck? It's a 2001, Jimmy. Fred says, hey to Dan. Kentucky says, good Lord, please don't tell me it's a Panera Bread. No, it's not a Panera Bread. Larry says, is it Walgreens? Walgreens is right across the street from it. Let's see, is it J. Dale's? William's going, meow. Hang on, William. We're getting to that here in just a little while. I gotta wait and let the kids get in the bed first before we get on to that. Leslie says, yes, John, I agree. Oh, John says, Ohio needs to build some cookouts. And Gary says, Fritches, I think that's how you say that. And Dan says, watch out for some of those potholes. They will eat your... That's right, Dan. Ed says, you're telling the truth about that, John. And hey, Peyton Outdoors. Hey, thanks for coming in. All right, so what I got told this restaurant was, and Gary and Blaine somehow or another have guessed it right. It is going to be a Biscuitville. But what the hell is a Biscuitville? I mean, I know it's going to be biscuits, I guess, all day long. But how many of y'all in here have ate at a Biscuitville? And look, there goes a Brightness with no lights at all. I don't know if y'all saw him going by right there to the left. Or he was going left. Had no lights at all on. So y'all let me know. Is Biscuitville any good? What's it all about? I mean, when they told me that, I thought they were just pulling my leg. See, look, Virginia's never heard of it. I never heard of it either. Frishies is what Leslie says how you pronounce that. Frishies. And Jimmy says, oh, that your truck, the steering shaft has to be greased to replace it. Makes a rattling. Oh, the rattling you're hearing is this stuff on my dash, Jimmy. My steering column doesn't make any noise or anything like that, so I'm still good on that. Wait a minute, Dry Creek says, oh my God, I can't. Denise fell off her chair, Rob. And Leslie says, I ain't heard of that, but it sounds like somewhere Larry would like to live. And Larry says, I want to live in Biscuitville. Yeah, that's going to be the name of it. I don't know how Blaine and Gary, because I know I didn't tell nobody. At least I don't think I did. Did I mention it to you, Blaine, on VR? Hell, I could have. Dan says, breakfast place. They have some in Winston-Salem. Okay. Peyton says, hey to Fred and Connie. Fred and Connie says, only located in Virginia, North Carolina, and South Carolina. Well, I mean, hell, I live in North Carolina. I go to South Carolina a lot. I've never seen a Biscuitville. Never even heard of it. Dry Creek's laughing. Kentucky Leisure says, I've never heard of no dang old Biscuitville before either. And Paul says, Mike Lovelace has one in his town in North Carolina, I think. And Blaine says, Virginia, North Carolina, and South Carolina, we can satisfy your craving for our scratch-made fresh baked biscuits. Looking for scratch-made biscuits on the go. And Jimmy saying hey to Dry Creek. And Larry says, Denise, are you okay? And Leslie says, is Denise okay? And Rob and Denise is saying hey to Jimmy. Blaine says, no, you didn't. Never been to one or know about it. Well, how'd you know that it was going to be the Biscuitville? Or you? I know you or Gary one said Biscuitville. And because I was like, how the heck did they know? You know, unless there's a way to search it right now. Because matter of fact, they didn't put the sign out till this week as far as what it's going to be. Robin Denise says, that's it, our new beard scent. Welcome to Biscuitville. There you go, Rob Denise. There you go. Biscuitville scent. Larry says, Blaine, you have VR now? Yeah, Blaine's on the VR. He's on the VR. He's liking it pretty good. Me and him and Fred played a few times together. I missed out on fishing with him yesterday. Me and Fred fished last night, but him and Blaine and Fred fished before I could get on. I was getting caught up on watching the Moonshiners show last night. Let's see. Blaine says, yes, Larry. And Rob Denise says, it's because I'm laughing my ass off. Larry and Leslie, what kind of name is this restaurant? And Larry says, sign me up, Dry Creek. Leslie's laughing. Jimbo says, Biscuitville Fresh Southern is a family-owned regional fast food restaurant chain consisting of 65 locations in the U.S. North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. And Dan, the mountain man, says, Jeff, you need to come to Hendersonville and try Eggs Up Grill. And Fred says, he's part of the fishing club, Larry. And Jimbo says, copied and paste that. And hey, AR, hey, there's one in Hickory on Spring. Okay. Lord, and Springs Road's just right there where I go watch the basketball games, which is over with and done now. But that high school I was going to, it's right there right off of Springs Road. But I don't get on Springs Road. I go the other way when I come home. I go the back roads. Paul says, if you're going to call yourself Biscuitville, you better have good biscuits. That's the truth, Paul. I'm going to have to at least try it once, see what it's like. Fred's saying hey to AR. Rob Denise says, oh, good Lord, I can't. And Blaine says, I Googled it. Was posted January the 9th. You cheater. Blaine, you and Fred, y'all cheat getting on them computers. You ain't supposed to do that unless I ask you to. I'm just messing with you. I don't care. Gary says, let me see if I can explain this. My wife's stepmother, brother, the owner of Biscuitville from Burlington, North Carolina. Really? So your wife's stepmother's brother is the owner of all the Biscuitvilles. Well, that's cool, Gary. So that's how Gary knew. Virginia saying hey to Paul. Larry says, that's what I'm going to say when it's sexy time. Leslie, I want to go to Biscuitville. Hey, Tana. She's saying, hey, Jeff and everyone. Dry Creek's laughing. Fred and Connie says, Biscuitville has been around since 1970. Well, brother, Friday. This past Friday was the first I'd ever heard of Biscuitville. Blaine says, I love a good fresh biscuit. And there's PB Pam saying hey to everybody. David saying hey to Tana. Everybody saying hey to Tana and hey to Pam. Larry's laughing at Blaine. Everybody's saying hey to everybody right now, so I'm just trying to keep up with the chat. Dan says IV of country gravy. Or either that means, okay, I guess IV of country gravy. I guess it means they got good country gravy. I didn't know if maybe that was the Roman numerals of 4 or what you're actually meaning there, Dan. Let's see. Oh, hey, good night, Jimmy. Good night, buddy. I know you gotta go to work and stuff. I appreciate you coming in. Blaine's laughing. Fred's saying hey. Everybody's saying hey to everybody. Dry Creek says, I recommend having Biscuitville at least 25 times a week, is what Rob's saying. So Rob's going to eat 25 biscuits a week. Everybody's saying hey to everybody. Right? I see Blaine says, do you add butter and honey, Rob? And Leslie says, well, now I know what to call it. And Jimmy's saying hey. Let's see. Fred says, you'll be a biscuit that many times, Rob. And PB Pam saying hey. Paul says, good biscuit is a lost art. And Larry says, Rob, first I'll put some morning sex beard oil. Or Rob, first I'll put on some morning sex beard oil. That's what Larry's saying to Rob. And everybody's saying goodnight to Jimmy. Dry Creek says, please make sure you do first, Larry. And Dan says, biscuits and gravy. Okay. And everybody's saying hey to everybody right now. Yeah, I'll see you, Jimmy. Thanks for coming in, buddy. And then Virginia says, I must be naive. Why you feel you're naive, Virginia? We all know you make the best biscuits. Teleco says, have a good night, everyone. Catch you. Hey, thanks for coming in, Teleco Toys. And David says, it ought to go over good a lot of biscuit eaters around here. And yet being in the South, I can see it being popular. Now granted, I am not going to be one of the darn first YouTubers, first video. I ain't doing none of that mess when it opens. I don't even know if I'll do a video, but I will bring y'all down here as far as live when they do open up. But I'm not gonna just go right in there and jump right in. I don't care to do that kind of mess or whatever as far as that part. Let's see. As far as on fast food, I'll clarify. As far as on fast food or restaurants, stuff like that. Now, if it's a mountain coaster or mini golf or arcade or go-karts, things of that nature, then heck yeah, I'll try to be the first one to something like that. Roller coaster. Blaine says, I'll bet Virginia can make a good scratch bit. I bet Virginia could probably outmake old Biscuitville. They need to hire Virginia to do the biscuit making for them. Let's see. Let me get called. Everybody saying hey to everybody. Leslie says, I made some great biscuits and gravy the other day. And Rob Denise says, that's the name of our latest beard oil scent, Jeff. Okay, the Biscuitville. Hey, that would probably do good, I would think, Rob Denise, because of just that name. And especially if you can get it to where it smells like a biscuit. Lord, wouldn't that be something? That'd be something else. And I mean, and I'm not joking around with that. That would be, nobody'd have that. I don't know of anybody that'd have that. Jimbo says, later, Jimmy. Tana saying hey to Rob and Denise. Larry says, David, I can't get enough biscuits. That's what Larry's saying to David. Tana saying hey. Everybody's saying hey. Dan says, have to go back to work now. See you guys. Hey, thanks for coming in, Dan. Don't work too hard, bud. Pam says, PB Pam says, I'm sorry I missed you and Fred on Oculus last weekend. I finished a little bit, was sick and didn't feel like playing, feeling a little better. I'm glad you're feeling better, PB Pam. Yeah, I was under the weather too. But I'm sure we'll all get together one of these evenings on there and play. PB Pam. Everybody's saying bye to Dan. Leslie says Southerners like biscuits more than Northerners. I never knew that. Really, Leslie? I've known that for a while. Paul says breakfast is the most important meal of the day, even if you eat it at nighttime. That's right, Paul. That's right. Fred says that's okay, Pam. At least you're feeling better. And Leslie says, I'm literally dead. And then Larry's laughing. And Blaine's laughing. Gary says, the Biscuitville I know about closes at 2 p.m. And everybody's laughing. Tana says, glad you're feeling better, PB Pam. And Virginia's saying, feel better, Pam. Larry says, I'm out of here. Wait a minute, why are you out of here, Larry? Leslie says, Jeff, you're killing me. What am I saying wrong or doing wrong? Blaine says, I'm going to head on out. I have to be up at 5 a.m. Y'all be good if you can't. Blaine, you're going to miss out on the fun here in just a minute. If you can hang around and I'll get into this other stuff right quick. Larry's in tears. PB Pam says, thanks, Tana. At least it's not COVID, just the crud. Virginia says, where you going, Larry? And then Tana says, that's good news, Pam. And then Dry Creek says, oh, Blaine, don't know about that. And Larry says, nowhere, Virginia. And PB says, bye, Blaine, safe travels. Ed says, Carl on the movie Sling Blade likes mustard on his biscuits. And PB says, thanks, Virginia, I need your home-cooked chicken noodle soup. And then everybody's saying good night to Blaine and hello to Ed. And I'm caught up and got a little fluid in my mouth from doing all that reading. Jimbo says to Leslie, went out for breakfast in Fargo, North Dakota. They never heard of biscuits and gravy. Tana said, not Blaine. Leslie says, I'll enlighten you. A biscuit is slang for something else. Then you said they should get a beard oil that smells like... Well, I learned something there. I didn't know biscuit was slang for something else, Leslie. So, Leslie, what's it slang for? I'm curious, because really, I don't know. So, type it on here. I don't care if there's kids watching or not. I'm going to run the kids out of here anyway with the stuff I got to tell here in just a minute. Dry Creek's laughing. Well, I mean, I got an idea maybe what it's slang for, but tell me, Leslie. Don't text me. Type it on here. I don't care. Kentucky Leader says, never heard of biscuits and gravy. Holy moly. Yeah, okay. There you go. At least you said it in a clean way. It's slang for a coochie. I know what a coochie is. Virginia says, if you lived nearby, I would make you some. Daughter always wanted it when she was sick. So Virginia's talking to PB Pam there, getting some chicken noodle soup. Missy says, buck cheeks, Leslie. Larry says he loves biscuits. Yeah, Missy's going, okay. Everybody's in tears now. Oh, Lordy, that's crazy how that came about, and then the mess that I'm getting ready to tell. Oh, and how y'all make the time fly by. I love it. Missy saying hey to Virginia. Tana's laughing. Dry Creek, Rob and Denise is laughing. Yeah, but I did not know that. I did not know that biscuit was slang for something else. But, I mean, hell, you learn something new every day. I mean, that's what's crazy. All right, it's getting warm in here. I got to roll this window down because it's really not cold. It's definitely not cold enough for hot chocolate. I might go for a milkshake, maybe. Virginia says it took me longer than it took Jeff longer than it did me. Well, whenever she said it was slang, I was already thinking that direction, Virginia, but I wasn't sure. So that's why I was wanting Leslie to let me know for sure, because I didn't want to, just be guessing without knowing for sure. Kentucky Leisure says, close, Missy, just a little farther south though. And then Dry Creek goes laughing at Virginia. And then Larry goes, yay, Virginia. Diamondback says, in the hippie days, a biscuit was 714-pill.quaalude. And Leslie says, You just got hot because I said coochie. And then Tana says, milkshake does sound good. And Missy's saying hey to friend Connie. And Larry says, I know I did, Leslie. I had to take my socks off. Talk about getting hot. Oh, Lordy. Virginia says, that's right, Leslie. And then Rob and Denise, because Larry's getting hot now. Yeah, I definitely got warm because y'all got me tickled. Kentucky Leisure's laughing at Larry. I need to fix. I need to put. Alright. There we go. Alright. So next time you comment, Kentucky Leisure, you'll notice something different. And then Missy's laughing with Kentucky Leisure. I get over and sit down. Yeah, well, no, we're not going nowhere yet. I might go get. You've already had your treat. Yeah, you've already had your treat. Yeah, you got your treat early. We didn't get to get that on the live show. She got her little treat earlier. Little biscuit cookie, I guess if you want to call it. It's a dog bone, that's what it is. You know, one of them dog cookies. Sit down. See it, see it, see it. And Tana's saying hey to Kentucky Leisure. And Missy's sweating too now. She's getting a little hot. Virginia says Tootsie still wants a pup cup. Let's see. Yeah, if I go to Highway 55 and get a milkshake, I know I can get a pup cup there. But she's really already had a treat, Virginia, and I still gotta watch her weight. I mean, she's definitely back. She's not borderline no more with her weight, thank the Lord. You know, because I looked at her weight when she went for a checkup here a couple of weeks ago. But I still try to watch, you know, because I know those cookies that she gets, the treats, whatever you want to call it, it's the milk bones, what it is. I gotta, you know, I don't like giving her those every day because I know that'll put on weight, and I know that whipped cream will put on weight. Hey, James Staff. Hey. He's saying hey to everybody, and Larry says, wait a minute. Kentucky says, well, it's about time I kind of felt out of place. No, you're fine. I just, you know, like I say, y'all, everybody knows the whole story with why all that happened, because I was just trying to get stuff figured out. But we won't get into that. But anyhow, everything's good and normal. It's really normal tonight. We don't have crazy ass in here tonight. I don't know where the hell she's at. She's always been in here. Maybe we pissed her off last week. Who knows? She hadn't come in yet. Of course, it is. Yeah, she usually don't come in till maybe sometimes around 9. She's usually in by now. And then Missy says, Missy, it's getting a little hotter. And Dry Creek says, hey to James. Everybody's saying hey to James. Lady says, can you help me with my weight, Jeff? Well, I don't guess, Leslie, because I'm not there to see what you're eating and stuff. Oh, Lordy. And Tana's laughing at Missy. James is saying hey to everybody. Paul says, where are you exactly? I'm in Lenore. I'm right here at the intersection of 321 and Hospital Avenue. Paul. Let's see. And Virginia says milk bones are good for her teeth. Yeah, I know it, but that's what I say. She'll get one at least. Sometimes she'll get one every day. And like I said, she's already had her one today. And she had one yesterday. But I try not to do it every day, though, because it does put on weight. But you're right. But she's got these squeaky toys that are good for her teeth also, Virginia. Missy's saying, hey, Larry says, Leslie is right here. And Dry Creek says, you mean he. And Kentucky Leisure says, thanks, Larry. Just like Steve Martin on The Jerk, I'm somebody now. And Leslie says, crazy ass is right here. Talking about herself. And Patrick, hey, Patrick Farrell, hey, thanks for coming in, saying hey to me. James says, Dario time. No, not Dario, James. If I go get a milkshake, it's going to be Highway 55. Yeah, Lenoir. Yeah, Lenoir, Paul. Yeah, it's Lenore. Lenoir. But yeah, we call it Lenoir. David says, I've never had a milk bone and I still put on weight. Yeah, same here, David. Missy says to Kentucky, welcome to the club. Kentucky says, Jeff, will you help? Well, Jeff will help you in your weight, but you have to buy some VR goggles. And then Kentucky's thanking Missy. James says, milk bones made my lips fat. Hey, Lordy. Yeah, so I'm caught up at the moment. So, hey, right quick, because it's been on the news. It's been on the news here the past few days or whatever, where they're on this darn LGBT QRS mess. You know, the LGBT mess or whatever. So, anyhow, on that note, though, so if the LGBTs, if they come out of the closet, then answer me this. Do midgets come out of cabinets? Y'all let me know. So if the LBGTs come out of the closets, does that mean that midgets come out of the cabinets? I'm just curious, asking for a friend. Y'all let me know. I don't know when it's supposed to open, Larry. I don't know when Biscuitville is supposed to open. I have no idea. James is laughing. Donna's laughing. Oh, there she is. Look, speak of the devil. Amanda's in the house. Oh, wait a minute. Amanda says, faith as smell as a mustard seed can move mountains. Whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. Missy says to Amanda, that's one of my favorite verse sayings. For real. Okay, well, I'd never heard of that. I'd never heard of that saying, so I apologize. David says, President Biden knows. And Kentucky Leaf says, be careful what you're saying there, Jeff. I don't want you offending my dog. Larry says, hopefully tonight. Tony says, I hope they don't come out of my cabinets. And Patrick saying, hey to Dry Creek. Dennis says, you just pissed off all the midget wrestlers in Pigeon Forge. James is, I can't figure out what James is. Oh, the cat, he's got the filing cabinets emoji right there. Leslie says, that's the only thing Amanda has said that has ever made sense. Hell, it didn't make sense to me, but I didn't know. So I apologize. Dry Creek's laughing at Dennis and then saying true. And then Tana's saying hey to Dennis. Larry says, Dennis, did you watch any of that show? I still hadn't watched that show. I know they've got that show on Discovery Channel. I've still yet to catch it. I think it's on, isn't it on Tuesday nights? The nights that I go live, but I know it comes on, I think, after I'm already off, but I don't get that channel, so that's why I can't watch it as far as at home. But I do know that they've got that show now that's up there in Pigeon Forge. Matter of fact, I meant to mention that months ago, or at least back first of the year when I found out about it. PB's laughing at David. Wait a minute, did I miss what David say? About President Biden knowing. Amanda says, it's on a welcome rug at the First Baptist Church I go to. Okay. Yeah, I'd never heard that saying that Amanda had typed in right there. That was new to me. And the wind is starting to kick back up. So that must mean it's getting ready to rain, because it's supposed to rain again tonight. Dennis is saying hey to Tana, and I'm still caught up on the chat. I appreciate all y'all coming in. So here's the next one. Now that everybody's gotten over that one, here's the next one. Let's see what Larry's saying first. Wait a minute, what Kentucky Leisure say? What I miss? Wait a minute, is my chat hung up again on my phone. Hang on. Y'all been saying stuff and I didn't know it. I ain't putting nobody in timeout. Let's see. Kentucky Leisure says, oh shit, now my wife's going to check all the cabinets before we go to bed tonight. Larry's saying yes. Dennis says, yeah, got the first one. And Dry Creek says, it's in Matthew, Jeff. Okay. And Thomas says, hey, or laughing at Kentucky Leisure. Missy says, Jeff, you ain't supposed to say the M-word, midget. These little people. I used to be scared of them, but now I've watched them on TV and I'm not so scared anymore. Virginia saying, laughing at Kentucky Leisure. Larry says, I've watched them all. I haven't watched the last 2 episodes though, but he's got them DVR'd. And Fred says, watch the movie Time Bandits to get the real answer. And James says it's raining where he's at. And Fred's saying, hey. Amanda says, I like the shooting stars view. And Virginia says, Jeff, she's right. That's a legitimate saying. Oh, yeah, no, I believe it, because y'all was letting me know. So, I mean, I believe what you're saying. I mean, I believe y'all. I didn't catch it. And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't read the whole Bible. I've read the Bible, I just hadn't read that part in Matthew, or forgot about it, or that's why it didn't ring a bell to me. Everybody's saying hey right now. Missy says, Amanda shocked me with that. I'm used to you drinking NyQuil or something. Talking to Amanda, Missy is. Patrick saying, where's Tootsie at tonight? I had her on at the first of the show, Patrick. I'll show her again here in a minute when we go get a milkshake. Fred's saying hey to Patrick. PB Pam's laughing at Missy. Tana's laughing at Missy. Patrick says hey to Fred and Connie. And Amanda says, Walgreens used to have soda fountains and it was free after you got a flu shot. I think I remember that too. What Amanda was saying there, either you got a fountain or the ice cream. It used to be, no, that was if you gave blood. If you gave a pint of blood, you got a pint of ass. Ass. If you gave a pint of blood, you got a pint of ice cream. I can't believe I was getting ready to say ass. Oh Lordy, I know I'll get comments on that, but we might as well keep the tears rolling. Yeah, Larry's Missy's saying to Tana, PB, I'm just being honest. It's kind of funny though. And Druckrick says, you got what? David, excuse me. David says, I don't get 7 gallons of blood. I never got none of that. And then, hey, on that note though, right quick, that's one thing that you do not give 110% at is when you're giving blood. You do not want to give 110%, not even 100% when you're giving blood. Amanda says, I'm talking about the 1950s. James says, pint of ass what? Leslie's laughing. James says, what is that? Jeff, let me know. Yeah, for that slip there. Yep, you're right, Kentucky. Larry says, when you were 10, Amanda. Then David says, I done gave over 7 gallons and never got nothing. Talking about blood. And Dry Creek says, I need GPS coordinates, Jeff. Hey, Rob, if I had the GPS coordinates, Rob, I'd give them to you. Oh, and Dry Creek's laughing at James and David. Virginia says, now the pharmacies offer $5 coupons after the vaccinations. Jeff, give blood, get ass, donate today. It says, Jeff stole my whiskey and moonshine shots tonight. And Fred says, Jeff, you need to rewind your live to re-listen to what you said. Yeah, I know what I said, Fred. Oh, Lord, have mercy, Larry. Dry Creek's laughing at Missy. Larry says, I ain't going in that Walgreens. Tom says, I went to give blood today and got there and it was canceled. No text, no email or anything. I was pissed because we drove for... Holy, I bet you was pissed, Tana. I would be too. And James says, I could use a pint. And Missy's laughing at Robin Denise. Robin Denise says, and I would kick his ass. Oh, golly. PB says, oh, no, Miss T, that would piss me off, too. Amanda says, pint of ass is new in the 20s. Fred says, you may be high up, but this live went down the gutter fast. Yeah, it did. And then Virginia says, the truth slipped out. Well, hey, on that note, Dry Creek's laughing at Virginia. Hey, on that note, we'll just keep the ball rolling then. Hey, hey, Snakey Holler family, hey, thanks for coming in. But on this note, with all the food and the giving blood and what you get for it and all this mess and and talking about Biscuitville and all that stuff, you know, y'all ever heard of the old saying, you are what you eat? Have y'all heard that saying, you are what you eat? Well, I guess that makes sense why I was meowing this morning. I'm awful. I'm awful. And the people's dropping out now after that one. Larry says, get your flu shot and get some ass, then go to Biscuitville. Sorry, Virginia. I knew that'd get some of y'all. I posted that on Facebook 13 years ago. That saying, as far as you are what you eat. PB Pam says, that's ridiculous, Tana. Amanda's talking about that where she didn't get a text or a phone call about her blood donation being canceled. Amanda says, Little Debbie makes good oatmeal cookies and icing inside. I've had the Little Debbie's. I don't know that I've had the oatmeal kind, but I know that I've had the Little Debbie's. Fred's got the cats crying. The pussycats for crying. James says, oh, I'm not going to go there. If you're going to go there with that saying, I am what I eat. Jamie's laughing. Snake Yeller family. David says, why? What'd you eat? Asking James, what did you eat, James? Missy says, yes, you are what you eat from your head to your feet. Jeff, what did you eat? Oh, Lordy. PB Pam says, I'm cooking a hamburger, so I guess that makes me a cow. Larry's put the cat's meow on there now. Tom says, that sounds good, Pam. Oh, Lord. Oh, golly. Yeah, I told, I think it's Leslie. It's either Leslie or William Smith. And I don't know if William's still in here. But I told him, I said, I'm going to have to tell that one tonight on the live show. As far as the you are what you eat. Spaceman Dudley, he's got the eyeballs, and that's pretty good. I hadn't seen that before. James says, well, I guess I'm not going to say what that makes me, what I ate last night. Dry Creek says, Robin Lee says, Lenore sounds like an interesting place to live. Biscuitville, free ass at Walgreens, better than a college town. And Amanda says, it's my fault I talked about soda fountain, then Jeff made it naughty. But not on purpose, Amanda. My words didn't come out right. I got tongue tied. I was trying to say ice cream instead of ass cream. Oh, see, we always have a good laugh. That's what I love. That's what I love about YouTube and about meeting all y'all and having y'all on here, because y'all keep it real and y'all keep it fun for me. So I try to return the favor and keep it fun and real for y'all. I mean, that's just the only way to do it. It's the only way I know how to do it. Virginia says, I'm not falling for that tonight, Larry. Wait a minute, what did Larry say? Did I miss Larry's comment? Oh, the link. Virginia says she's not clicking on that link tonight. Everybody's saying, hey to Spaceman. Larry's laughing at Virginia. Leslie says, so that's why Larry is stealing Mitzi's food today. It's all making sense now. Oh my God. And Spaceman saying howdy to everybody. Oh Lordy. And Missy's talking to Spaceman. And Missy says, always return the favor, Jeff. And I try to. And everybody's saying hey to everybody right now. And I got to get a drink because my mouth is freaking dry. I guess I need to go get a milkshake. It's already going on 9 o'clock. David says, Rob, that was a good video short you put out the other day, wagon for sale. And then I got to get caught up on YouTube as far as watching videos. James says, Jeff can take a chat from 0 to damn near, or 0 to damn in 1 second. Then Virginia's saying, hey, Snaky, Jamie saying, hey, Mrs. Jeff tries to. Amanda says, Tootsie might have to drive since Jeff's overdosed on my meds. Tracker says, laughing, saying, David, we drove by it and Denise said, go back. And I do a short on that. Well, heck yeah, anytime you spot something that you know would draw views, then heck yeah. I've turned around a time or two. Especially if something catches my eye. I'll be like, wait, what was that? Because, and with me having to drive all the time, there's a lot of stuff that I don't see, that I don't get to see, because I'm paying attention to the road. Fred says, Jeff, get on the VR and start watching YouTube while fishing. I don't know if I could do that. I don't think I could do that. I mean, I know you can watch YouTube on the VR, but I don't know if I can be live and playing at the same time. Well, I take that back. I think you can, but I got to be hooked to the computer, and I'm not that tech savvy. Let's see. Amanda says, more whiskey, Jeff. And Pam saying, I love doing that, Fred. And Virginia says, like Tootsie film. I mean, I have thought, on that note with the VR, I know there's a way that I can cast to the phone what I'm doing in VR. But then I'd have to figure out a way. I got to get this phone that I'm using to read the chat. It's the one that I have the VR that'll cast to. So if I can do that, then I can go live on my other phone and y'all could be able to see me play. So I could do that. I just hadn't tried to do that yet. But I have thought about that. I know I could go that route and do that. I just wouldn't be able, excuse me, I wouldn't be like Coke's making me burp. I wouldn't be able to chat with you guys though. I mean, y'all would have to chat with each other because I wouldn't be able to see the chat because I'd be in VR. That'd be the only downfall. Now, if I could get Tootsie to read, to speak English, Kentucky's laughing at Amanda. PB says, that would be cool if you did that on VR. And Amanda says, Jeff, you're home. Let me fix you some sandwiches. Amanda, you can fix all the sandwiches you want to fix me. Won't bother me a bit, especially if you do come to Pigeon Forge. You're going to have to let me know. I'll meet up with you. Just find out exactly who you are. Missy says, watch the weather tonight, people. Stay. Yeah, we talked about that earlier, Missy, where there's bad storms rolling in. James says, taco. I guess I'm going to have me a taco tonight. Amanda says, I'll look for a pint of ass at Publix. Donna says, yes, Missy. Supposed to have storms here. Yeah, all y'all are going to get the storms before they get to me. We get ours tomorrow. And then Virginia's laughing at Amanda. And then Kentucky Leisure's, let's see, that chat might be, yeah, that chat's hung up on my other phone because I'm reading off of my main phone. All right, so y'all talk to each other. We'll go up here to Highway 55, see the Boulder family. Larry, I know that'll make you happy. We'll get us a milkshake, and then we'll, I guess, call it a night after that. Uh-oh, Tootsie heard me say Highway 55. She's up. Good old Biscuitville, though. Yeah, I'd never heard of Biscuitville. Say hi from Amanda, please. I don't know if I'll do that, Amanda. They'll probably look at me like I've got corn cobs coming out of my ears. Be like, who the hell's Amanda? And who the hell are you talking about me? Or Amanda Barnes. Oh, Lordy. I'll try to catch the chat. You know, other than that, y'all can chat with each other while we're headed up here to Highway 55. So we've gotten to see the green light. We got to find out about Biscuitville. Now we're headed to Highway 55 to get a milkshake and see the Boulder family again. Let's see, Kentucky Leader says, Tootsie heard him say milkshake. She knows Pup Cup's coming after milkshake. She's already had a treat tonight, Kentucky Leader, so I don't know that I'm going to let her, because they give her a pretty decent size Pup Cup here at Highway 55, and that whipped cream's fattening. And, you know, she's already had her treat tonight right before I went live, and she had already ate it before I went live. So I don't think I'll get her one, because I still got to watch her weight. She's a little over 18 pounds, but she's supposed to stay under 20. At least that's what the doctor's office told me a year or so ago. Amanda says, Tootsie's yelling, hot damn. Hey, Tootsie, she's up. Hang on, I'll flip the... Oh, them two's racing. Shoot, I missed it. Them two right there's racing. I missed it. They both took off at the same time. I was going to show y'all Tootsie, because she is perked up. Yeah, them two that was right there in front of me, and when that light changed green, they both hit the gas and was gone. They're way up there. And here I was worried all day today on what all to talk about tonight. And we've had another heck of a live show. Had some good laughs tonight. That's what I like. I like having fun on live shows and stuff. And I'm talking about anybody's lives. It don't just have to be mine. I like everybody's live shows, especially when we make it fun. I mean, there's been times that I've been on others' live shows, and I'm telling you, the way y'all are seeing me now and how y'all are hearing me laugh and tears coming out of my eyes, you know, when I sit there in the chats and tell y'all that, I'm seriously doing that in real life. Because y'all make me laugh. Y'all really do. It don't take much to make me laugh, though. I'm sure y'all already figured that out by now. Yeah, Tootsie ain't too. She's not deprived too much, Kentucky. I saw a little bit of your comment there. She's not deprived of too many things. She's got it made better than all of us. Spoiled rotten. All right, now $5. They're gonna ask me my name first. I gotta say name for the order. I'm telling Tootsie.
Thank you for choosing Howard to call with your order.
Tootsie.
Do you mind repeating that?
It's Tootsie. Tootsa.
Alright, what can I get for you?
I want to get a small chocolate milkshake, and that'll be all.
Alright, just pour right around.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I told you I'd say it. I told you I'd say it. Gotta make it fun. You gotta make it fun. Oh, what'd you retract, Virginia? It said boy. It's littered. Wait, Missy's laughing at me. Amanda says it's littered inside an alley. Oh, hey, good night, Jimbo. Thanks for coming in. Saying good time on the live tonight. See you next time. Thank you, Jimbo. I appreciate it. Everybody's saying good night to Jimbo. Kentucky says, well, I'll bet she's closer to her ideal weight than 9% of us. Yeah, I'm probably right, Kentucky. I know I'm overweight. Fred says Jeff's new name's Tootsie. Virginia says you can't take the bro out of the man, Missy, but then I don't want to. Amanda says Spectrum News 13 had a big story all day about neighborhood in Lakeland, Florida with drink bottles. Okay, so that's where she's talking about the litter part. I didn't see that, Amanda, on the news. Spaceman says, Jeff, you could eat out of Tootsie's pup cup too. Oh, Lord. And Tana says, it's always a fun chat. Yeah, thank you, Tana. Dark Creek says, it's okay, we took care of that for you. Man says, daylight is longer, it's getting dark in Tampa at 6. Yeah, it's definitely staying lighter later. Because it's, hopefully, y'all might get to see some of Lenore in the daylight hours when I go live on Tuesday nights. There's where Amanda says Tootsie's yelling, hot damn. Alright, so I should be caught up. Everybody's saying good night to Jimbo. Amanda says I'm 85. And Spaceman says, doing okay except my knees. I gotta go back to the ortho next month. Yeah, there's a lot of y'all on here that's having either the knee surgery or knee pains. And then of course my neighbor, he's went.
Here you go, sir.
Lord have mercy. Look at that. Let me flip the camera around. Look. And I did get whipped cream. I did get whipped cream because I forgot to tell him no whipped cream. Oh, Lordy.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
You have a blessed day.
You too. Thank you. All right, sit down, Toots. Yeah, it does look good. Virginia, I forgot to tell. I'll do it. I might let Tootsie have some of this whipped cream that I got. There's the Larry. Here you go. Here's the Boulder family. Hold on a second, because I dang sure don't do a cherry. I don't like cherries. Do not like cherries. Hey, y'all tell me. I'm serious. Can dogs have a cherry? Y'all let me know, because I hadn't looked that up. I know you got to watch on some things on giving animals, but can Tootsie have the cherry? Because I don't eat the cherries. Kentucky says, aren't they related to the Flintstones? Yeah, we'll keep. Kentucky says, well, keep on trucking, Amanda. Good job. Missy saying I wouldn't. Not if they stay around bigger than dogs, boy dogs. They're getting so big. Where's Larry? Oh, Larry's in here. He's right there. I'm talking about the rocks. Okay. That's why I asked, because I wasn't sure. Right. I wasn't sure about the cherries, because she's sniffing it out. Missy, I have to put surgery off for years. It's rough getting old. Yeah, I know it, Spaceman. It definitely isn't no fun getting old. Yeah, Tootsie, you can't have the cherry. And I just dropped the cherry all over me. Trying to do too many things at one time. I've got whipped cream all over me. But that's what they make washing machines for. I've made a mess. Here, I'll let you have some of this whipped cream, tubes. There you go. You can have a little bit. I'll let you have just a little bit. She's getting a spoonful of. She's getting spoonful of whipped cream. All right, it's all gone. Yep, it's all gone. It's all gone. Lord, I said chocolate milkshake, and baby, they've made it chocolate. Hold on, let me flip the camera around. Tootsie's done had her. Cut the lights on. Look at this. Look how dark. Look, that's dark. It's got the whipped cream. They must have put. I didn't ask for extra chocolate, but baby, they must have thrown the extra chocolate in. And she's staring it down. She's right here. Hang on. Good Lord, that's thick. I didn't even look. Let's see how much it was. What'd they charge me? Okay, $4. So they went up on their milkshakes, I guess. It's $4.27. Well, I was getting them for like $2. She's sniffing around. Hold on, youngin'. I gotta put my, so I don't lose this mess. I got too much stuff going on at one time, because y'all know I can't multitask. Hey, Linda. Missy says, that's my kind of chocolate shake. There you go, Missy. Fred says, even when they are burning, Larry, let's see, let me get caught up. Not fail. Something fail. Hang on, I know Larry's wanting to, while I get caught up, Larry's wanting to see the rocks. All right, right there. Fred says, not these ones they use, only fresh natural ones without pits or stems. Okay. Tana says, Google says they can eat unprocessed cherries, but I would not give it to. Yeah, no, she didn't. She didn't get the cherry. Texas says no grapes, avocados for sure, only fresh unprocessed cherry. Okay. Leslie says, I ran upstairs to get pajamas on. Did you just say you got whipped cream? Yeah, I did, Leslie. I forgot to tell them no whipped cream. And Larry says, I like whipped cream on my biscuits. Larry! Thomas laughing at David. She called her his joke. Missy says, chuck that cherry out the window. Something will come and get it. Kentucky says, well, Larry, heck yeah. And Virginia says, he got a cherry on it too, Larry. Yeah, I did. I got a whipped cream and cherry. Fred says, even when they are burning, Larry. And then there's where Linda came in. Missy says, that's my kind of chocolate shake. Virginia says she prefers vanilla. And Larry says, that's even better, Virginia. Pam says, hey to Linda. Tana's saying, hey. Everybody's saying, hey to Linda right now. Dennis says, I just got through with getting both my knees done, and it wasn't fun, but they are better now. Talking to Spaceman. Yeah. Yeah, Dennis, oh yeah, Dennis got released too, so he's good to go. He can do whatever. He can go wherever and do whatever, and I know he's dang excited about that. I talked to him and Teresa today, and he's they're ready to get out of the house, and I can't blame them. Everybody's saying hey and sending prayers to Spaceman. Everybody's talking to everybody right now. Dennis, you do? No, he didn't do them both at the same time, Spaceman. And I know Dennis won't mind me answering for him because he doesn't type real fast. Right there, he said no. The first one was September, and then the second one was in December. But I mean, pretty much his fall, late fall, and all of winter has been shot as far as Dennis and Teresa, because they just wasn't able to go nowhere and do nothing. This milkshake is thick, so I know they're itching to get out of the house. Linda's saying hey to Pam. Good Lord, this milkshake's thick. It's good. It's rich. It's definitely rich. And I'm trying to think that I thought I've gotten a milkshake from here before, and I do not remember it being made like this. That is rich. That's a little too rich. It's almost, excuse me, that's almost pure chocolate. Missy's talking to Dennis, says, that's awesome. I'm so happy for y'all. God is good. And Virginia says they won't do both at once, Spaceman. Some doctors will though, Virginia, at least over here in North Carolina. Some doctors will. They don't want to, but some of them will. If the patient says they want them at the same time, as long as somebody's able to take care of them and somebody's with them, there is some doctors over here that will do both these at the same time. But I do know what you're meaning, Virginia. Tana says, hopefully you and your wife can get out and do some things this year, Dennis. And he's saying, yes, he is. And Linda says, I'm eating Caramel Delights, Girl Scout cookies. And Virginia says, that's a bad move. And Leslie says, thick and rich with whipped cream and a cherry are the best milkshakes. Sounds like you got a winner. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely got a winner, Leslie, but it's a little too rich. I mean, I'm dead serious. Hang on, I'll flip the camera back around. I know Tootsie can definitely not have this. It'll kill her. I mean, look, there's the whipped cream with it. And I mean, it's rich. Look how dark you can see it on the lid right there, how dark it is. Missy says, Jeff, probably depends on who makes your shake. My first job was Baskin Robbins, so just saying, I'm an expert. There you go, Missy. Tana says, I bet those are good, Linda. And sounds good, Linda. Dennis says, we are getting ready to start loading the camper up. I hear you. I hear you, Dennis. I'm ready too. I got to get mine ready. I got to get my camper ready. That stuff's sneaking up on me. Spaceman says he likes a pineapple milkshake. Larry says, I like my woman like I like a milkshake, rich and thick. There you go, Larry. Tana says, good for you, Dennis. And Missy's waving at Linda. Linda says, Tana, they are fantastic. Kentucky says, I don't know what your problem is, Jeff. It didn't look too rich to me. Well, when I'm saying the taste, Kentucky, it's definitely a lot of chocolate. Definitely a lot of chocolate in it. The taste. And Dry Creek's saying hey to Linda. Rob and Denise are. And I'm caught up at the moment. I appreciate all y'all coming in tonight, and especially staying on here with me. Because you know how crazy my shows are. Let me get some of this mess cleaned up here. I know you're eyeballing this, but you can't have none of this because all the whipped cream's down in the chocolate now. And you can't have chocolate. It will kill you. And I do not want you dying on me. Not like that. Especially when I can help it. Let's see. Linda says, Missy, are you having fun tonight? And Kentucky says, oh, too much chocolate. Yeah, I don't like too much chocolate either. Spaceman says, Jeff, go buzz the gates at Google. No, I'm not doing that, Spaceman. That's where I was at. I was showing Google when I first came home. Linda says, hey, Rob and Denise, are y'all ready for rod run time? I'm sure they are. I know I am. And Leslie says, I've got the thick, Larry, but I can't help you with the ridge. Leslie, Lord have mercy. Missy says to Linda, I have been since hopping on here. And Robin Denise says, yes we are, Linda. And Tana's laughing at Leslie, saying she's got the thick but not the rich part. I mean, it makes the straw collapse. So I'm gonna have to either let this melt a little bit or just keep eating it from the spoon. That is rich though. Missy says no such thing as too much chocolate in my book. Usually I'm that way too, Missy, but this is it's a little sweet. I mean, I'm eating it, but I gotta, with it being this rich in chocolate and it being after 9 o'clock, sometimes I'll get sick on my stomach, so I gotta watch it a little bit. I did not know that it was gonna get made like this. Virginia says, my dog ate chocolate every chance he got. He lived 14. Yeah, well, I've heard chocolate's supposed to kill him, Virginia. Or at least it's not good for him. Linda says, Jeff's a funny guy. I appreciate that, Linda. I try to be fun. Diamondback says, hey, Linda, I have to figure out how to get you a pic of me and the Gators. Already framed it on a wall. Tana says, I agree with you, Missy. And Tana's saying, hey to Diamondback. And Kentucky Leader says, Virginia, I gave my dogs chocolate quite a lot too. The wife and kids hollered at me all the time though. I mean, I know they can have just a little bit of chocolate, but you have to watch it because I know chocolate will kill them. At least that's what I've always been told. You know, I could be wrong. But anyhow, let me fit. That way y'all can come here. Come on, get up here so they can see you. Let me put the camera down. Do not get into this. No, that is not yours. I gotta adjust the camera where they can see, be able to see you. I gotta get it. Hold on. Oh, there we go. All right, get up here in my lap. Now they can see you better. Come here. Come on, get up here. Get my treat so it don't spill. Come here. Get up here. Get up here. Come here. Oh, there. Now they can see you. Look, look. There. Now they can see you. But they can't see me. Here, let me move my... There. Now, there we go. See, right there. Look. Look right there. There you go. She's eyeballing this. Virginia says, if hubby... Hang on, I'm going to have to get my other phone. I'm trying to get her to where y'all can see her. Let me get caught up again. Hold on. Right there, Linda says, Diamondback, that would be nice. That would be nice. We watched Swamp People this weekend. Dave says, good night, everybody, all around the world. Virginia says, if hubby unwrapped a Hershey Kiss in the kitchen, pup could hear it 2 rooms away. Oh, I guarantee it, Virginia. Tootsie's the same way. She's the same way. She's looking for scraps right now. Missy says, Virginia and Kentucky. Wow, I thought chocolate would poison doggies. And Spaceman says, y'all be good. I took some pain meds, getting sleepy. Hey, Spaceman, you take care. Prayers for you, buddy. Tom is laughing at Virginia. Linda saying bye to David. Everybody's saying goodnight to David. Diamondback says, Linda, I've got many years of them in the back and pool too. And PB Pam saying, ah, Tootsie. And Missy saying, sweet Tootsie. Y'all get it. I'm just trying to get caught up on y'all's comments right quick because we're going to, I guess, head to the house. And that way she can eat some of her bites and stuff. Get up here so you can tell them bye. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Here, set up. She's being lazy tonight. You being lazy tonight, ain't you? Everybody wants to see you, not me. But hey, we had fun. Me and Tootsie had fun tonight. Hope y'all had fun tonight. I dang sure enjoyed it. Had another good night, a good live show, and we definitely appreciate all y'all coming in tonight. And I don't know about next week. I might take a week off. I'm not sure yet, but if I don't, I'll throw a video up or let everybody know. Other than that, I might take next week off. But everybody have a great week, a great rest of the week, a great weekend. Enjoyed it. Me and Tootsie love each and every one of y'all, and we will see y'all on the next go round. She's got her nose in there. She's smelling something. But we'll see y'all on the next go round. Maybe sooner than later. Never know. Y'all know with me. Something comes up, I hit the live button. Good night, everybody. Love y'all. See you next go round. Give everybody time to tell everybody good night.